He wants to keep running. The side will put him down, but it only takes the Aegis the Immortal. VP.
Naku, lakad mo to tol!
Alliance versus T1. SUNSfan with Synderen, best of 3. And this is for elimination Synderen. Like you said, they're going to get each respective water rune. Nico Baby this time around will be playing the Morphling in this bot lane. And we can talk a bit about Dawnbreaker, who gets canceled there. FNG, Shockwave brings him back in. And Zephyr secures the first blood with that last right click.
And Morphling a lot of the time can, go for more of a magic-based build with the E-Blade. And I think waveform, attack talent, and all this stuff that comes way later in the game, I think can't miss, if I'm not mistaken. I'm actually not 100% on that. Good waveform bottom. Aggressive play out to Cuckoo.
Looks like Cuckoo might take a tumble here. Has his skewer available, but is just completely stun locked by Alliance.
Just put the Dawnbreaker in the safe lane, put Wraith King into the jungle. But this way you're definitely going to get more gold on Wraith King if you let him take the lane and the big camp. But S4 making sure that is not the case here. Digging that up. With a bounty, getting a bounty rune out of his good old shovel. He's going to get dusted.
From Whitemon with a quick burrow strike. There's the stun from Zephyr. And S4 looks to be mega dead here. Actually does a nice job of sidestepping the Starbreaker, but it just delays the inevitable here.
The anticipation that the opposite team are going to invade your triangle, you just don't focus on it that much early unless you feel like you can clearly defend it.
Right,
then you just
like
don't
the next
stack.
level thinking, essentially.
Right, then you
Nightmare,
can't steal
LSA,
it.
here comes the Solar Guardian as well, but S4 able to get the burrow strike off in time to at least create a little bit of distance, but again, completely outnumbered with 4 members of T1 in the vicinity.
Could very easily burst anyone they find, except Wraith King, who can, of course, put a point in the ultimate. They will find Carl. That would be a very big pick.
Yeah, this would be a huge one. It looks like it's going to be an easy one on top of that. FNG gets his first finger stack of the game. Now some pressure being applied to this tier 1 mid in favor of Alliance.
Great move here. They do that in connection with the siege creep being alive mid, and FNG is going to tank this at least for a bit. Okay, Mortimer kisses.
Searing chains with the Mortimer's kisses. Look, it's from super long range. Great anticipation as well. Alliance.
Very,
the tier
very
1
nice
as well.
From Alliance, yeah, getting the mid tower out of that. Alliance, what do they have coming up? So Morph is going to get the Scotty.
Yep, skewer back from Cuckoo.
Oh, he's dead.
Continue your thought, please. It looks like T1 will finally get this tier 1 bot.
And Nico Baby.
LSA is going to connect. There's the Fiend's Grip from afar as well. Laguna Blade finishes off Nico Baby. Hanskin trying to take out the tower, but it's very healthy.
For lack of a better word, that seemed a bit naive, almost. Your team fight is available. So...
And we're going to have a smoke from Alliance. We'll see if they find a kill here. Sleight of Fist going to dodge some spells from Carl.
Oh my
23
God.
Savage jumps in, and it's going to be a very quick kill on the Hanskin. In the meantime, Epicenter goes up, but there's the RP to counter it. And T1 taking 3 kills for themselves and taking basically no damage in this engagement.
Yeah, 23 Savage almost one-shot a Snapfire with Medallion.
Double damage as well.
They even find Nico
Nightmare.
Baby.
Does get off the attribute shift, though. Wow. Yeah, double damage still there for 23 Savage.
Haven't really been able to find much momentum from Limp on the Emperor Spirit. It's going on quite the walk.
Yep, LSA, Carl trying to find some more. TPs from Alliance are coming in, but the double burrow strike S4. BKB popped by Carl, though, and FNG is just going to go down to the right clicks. Nico Baby trying to find some sort of collateral kill here. Whitemon's just going to Nightmare him, and 23 Savage in the vicinity. Completely surrounded as Nico Baby. And 4 dead for Alliance, although technically Ember died quite a while before that. Hanskin, the last remaining member for now, attempting to TP. We'll be fine.
Gabe Newell's favorite hero used to be Sand King, as we've talked about before.
That is true.
That's
the 6%.
He moved on from it, right?
Oh, okay. 23
okay.
Savage. Yep, easy kill for him again.
They will find
all right, that
Carl,
is a big kill for Alliance onto Carl. That's exactly what they need here. Unfortunately for them, 23 Savage still applying pressure to the tier 2 mid.
Yeah, it's gone.
And it's just going to go down. Aegis hasn't even been claimed yet. Oh wait. Yeah, it has.
This item on Wraith King is so good. Into the threshold where it starts mattering really quickly. Crazy good. Okay, trivia.
Huskar.
Trivia.
Huskar's the answer.
Trivia after this fight.
All right, we got... That's not much of a fight. FNG's dead. Nico Baby waveforming to safety. 23 Savage and company not going to pursue any further.
You sure
Whitemon, okay, he gets a Fiend's Grip off. This will be another big kill for T1. Nope, Starbreaker not able to connect. He's going to be able to remnant it away for now. Escort taking so much damage will just be brought down to the right clicks alone. Whitemon finally dies. Such a pesky Bane elemental. So
it depends on the level of play, of course, but yeah, sometimes you just got to take the risk even if the odds aren't good. Carl will be spotted up by S4. Well, who found who, actually?
Yeah, that's a good question. FNG jumps in. Comes the Solar Guardian, though, and just like that, T1 is here in numbers. FNG sacrificing himself to the gods here as S4 gets horn tossed and likely will be brought down next. So 2 quick kills for T1. And Alliance attempting to get out of dodge, but Hanskin gonna get spotted out. 23 Savage. Yeah.
23 Savage will get his Elven Tunic.
Yeah, and completed
What is
AC.
the passive of Elven Tunic?
I don't look at...
It doesn't have one. It was a trick question.
Oh, technically it does have
has
a passive.
3 passives,
yeah.
but no name.
No names. Yeah.
All right.
Understood.
Dewarding here. 23.
Oh my God!
Woo!
Holy jeez! Gaben Lord Almighty.
Literal one-shot.
FNG. That hurt me.
You know, you're used to expecting this out of a PA in this stage of the game, but Wraith King essentially right now, that is the Wraith King version of one dagger and I'm die.
Yeah.
No mistake there. Playing the sad trombone is very appropriate there.
Yeah, oh, we got the horn toss with the skewer into the RP. S4 is going to be the first to fall in all likelihood. Nico Baby staying alive at half. We'll get up to safety. So just 1 kill with that RP, but Carl pops BKB, gets the LSA with a buyback onto S4 now. Starbreaker connect, here comes a Solar Guardian as well. Nico Baby, very tanky right now with that Lincoln Sphere. Nice Burrow Strike epicenter combination from S4. Zephyr trying to get to safety with that hammer, but it's not going to happen. So the 1-for-1 with the buyback. Carl and company, looks like they're going to lose the Dawn Break at the very least. S4 continuing to be a pest here with these Burrow Strikes. Gets 1 kill. Looks like Wraith King is next. That's after the reincarnation, so T1 have to back off.
Double Burrow Strike combination play.
Yep.
You need to be careful. He's taking so much damage from Carl.
He is, but looks like he's fine for now. His limp creating a lot of space here, but the Laguna Blade, S4, a little bit too far this time.
Yeah, and he doesn't have buyback, and T1 obviously know this. They just bought back in the enemy base, so this does open up a potential push down mid play for them.
And that actually is pretty big because Morphling can't turn into Saint
Carl
now.
found Limp with the Blink Stun.
The Centaur Stomp not going to be there in time. Limp, BKB attempting to TP, but the RP cancels. Down he goes. Does have buyback, though. Snapfire could be good later in the game. I don't even know. Do the talents even... Does that work through talents once you get the little shredder thing? As this Rax is going to be a complete freebie for T1.
So fast. Like, Lina is just an absolute artillery. That's not really the right word. Machine gun was what I was looking for. Going straight in for the
Synderen, your favorite. Carl, Laguna Blade, down goes Snapfire. They're trying to preserve the buyback. Nope, not anymore. That's 2 right off the bat here. And you can see S4 will be back in 10 seconds, but it's going to be 2 full sets of racks for T1. Might be an opening pretty soon. Is 31K net worth lead for T1. And definitely playing a little bit disciplined. Cuckoo.
Horn toss.
Yep, horn toss is there, and S4 is dead. 60 seconds on the deck.
That skewer range
no
talent
buyback.
is so absurd. Like, you're expecting that skewer to stop any second now, and it just keeps going.
Yeah. I mean, this feels like, I mean, you talk about Elder Titan. I feel like Magnus feels like the hero of the tournament right now. In a lot of ways.
He is doing very
Getting
well.
through a lot. As you see the overwhelming
God.
blink come in. We didn't even catch that on camera, but a lot of damage being done by T1. And it looks like the Fiend's Grip is there as GG's will come out for game 1. This was a shellacking, Synderen. Yeah, T1 up 1-0.
As no need to sugarcoat it, really. That was just...
Yeah, Savage playing the Slark against a Tidehunter, which historically is pretty good for Slark in terms of the mid to late game once you get past the laning stage. Because you have just this fat tanky hero that you can just get stacks off of. Yeah. As Cuckoo. Now it looks like FNG is going to take a tumble here. So first blood goes the way of T1 with the Enchant Totem. And actually the thing I had to hold that thought. Double Impale coming out from Whitemon again. S4 gets hexed, and there's the pounce. It does connect. Popping the wand, keeping alive a little bit longer, but 23 Savage. So they're able to potentially find a kill there. FNG, obviously one of the slowest heroes in the game, is Nico Baby. Not a whole lot of mana to speak of. A nice fissure. Nico Baby forced to go up top. Enchant Totem is there, but don't think they'll get the kill. But he's going to take heavy, heavy damage as a result of this. In fact, Zephyr might be the one in trouble.
Okay.
They're just going to turn it around. So Alliance getting their first kill of the game.
I think Carl's net worth has to be up by a few hundred. 800, or 700, pardon me.
Yeah, Limp trying to get some retribution here onto Carl.
Oh, he does
get the stun. Yeah, Carl needs to back up despite Whitemon being here. Well, never mind, Zephyr's on the high ground as well. It's a 3v1.
Oh, if Limp dies here, this is
he gets hexed as well. T1 looking for another kill on the mid laner for Alliance. Oh, he gets off. Oh, he's going to mitigate a little bit of damage there, turning it around. Gets 2 kills before dying. At least gets something out of it this time, Synderman.
Talk about value resonant pulse. They thought they had the kill from Limp to get something out of that. Because that looked like he was just completely doing bottom lane.
Absolutely.
23 Savage and Whitemon connecting on S4.
He's playing on the edge here. S4. Get a lot of stacks for 23 Savage now. Whitemon with Zephyr's company should be able to take S4 out. He gets off the gush, but won't be enough to find his way to get the kill on 23 Savage.
You also picked a carry that Slark loves facing, so you made this game even more enjoyable. And it's always important. Okay, hang on, Hanskin.
Yep. Whitemon's going to be there. He'll be able to clean him up pretty easily. A little bit late to the party is Limp. He gets the haster at the very least.
We don't need to spread this agenda of playing cores against the supports even more than they already are in public games.
I mean, to be fair, it's gotten a lot better over the course of the last few years because everybody's getting farmed now. Yep, we have the Hex to start things out from Whitemon. This might be another death, but Cookie keeps him alive a little bit longer, but not long enough. FNG not able to save his mid laner. Limp now with his 3rd death of the game.
In a few minutes, T1 is going to be running at you and pressuring you, and you're not going to get that area for free, so...
T1 getting credit for another kill. I mean, speaking of Ancients, there is a stack for Medusa to eventually take, but you can see that there's a somewhat aggressive ward also placed in that area for T1, so when that is being taken, they'll probably try to contest. 23 Savage. Trying to get some trade-off here.
Might dive here. This is dangerous, though. Yeah, he's going to think twice
especially
about
with
it.
23 Savage having his ult, so a lot of passive regen now. Carl gets off the Searing Chains. S4 is going to apply the Ravage, but will it save his life? Negatory. Sleight of Fish finishes him off, but Limp & Company might be able to get some beautiful trades here. Carl does one more Sleight of Fist, but dies shortly after. In the meantime, 23 Savage destroys Crystal Maiden despite getting that freezing field out for about a half a second. Hanskin looks to be next on the menu, but he does get Cookie off in time. 23 Savage, okay, we have the Mortimer's Kisses from afar, but they're going to go for the Limp kill. They'll get it successfully. It'll cost him his life. But he does get the stack at the very least of Essence Shift. It takes him out from the lane. Technically correct is always correct. Alliance looking to go on 23 Savage, who's very low on mana right now, but... Like
here comes T1. Dagger on Shaker. They want to jump in.
Oh, Pounce not able to connect for 23 Savage. Cuckoo, like you said, Blink Dagger's there. It gets the Enchant Totem off. And Limp Astral steps to safety. Does that have any more stacks, though? Well, there's 6 seconds before it comes off cooldown. Mortimer kisses from afar.
Very good kiss.
Actually, onto 3 heroes. T1 taking so much damage, but the Echo Slam is expended to at least get 23 Savage. It's going to be a trade for 3, though. Triple kill for Hanskin with a god tier Mortimer's Kisses.
Oh my god, can you imagine a damage breakdown on that one? 3k damage.
Sure. Getting really big value out of that. Zephyr, Cookie connects on top of him. He's going to be taken out very quickly. Never mind. Gets the overgrowth off. They got a little bit too confident. Finally gets taken out, though, but the TPs are here from T1 trying to turn this around. Limp takes a tumble. 3 dead so quickly in favor of T1. Hanskin will get hexed as well.
Limp didn't finish the kill.
Ancients are taken out for Nico Baby, so at least that is not contested.
He is going to wrap around. He will see Hanskin here. He saw the Solar Crest being used, and that means Hanskin has no defensive capability from that. No plus armor.
Will just Cookie himself to the high ground, though. And we see the Stone Gaze going up, but a nice fissure blocking him off. Cuckoo, in the meantime, looks like that's going to be the sacrifice. Fissures and dies. So not the setup that T1 was looking for. A good defense from Alliance. As Alliance trying to stave off elimination here in game number 2 of this best of 3. S4 trying to TP out, but the Pounce will cancel. Whitemon in the vicinity as well.
S4 trying to run. S4 trying to move.
He's not going to move.
S4 trying to cast a spell.
Still a ways away from the BKB.
FNG.
Yeah, that's another death for him. 23 Savage now with 9 permanent stacks of Essence Shift. Gonna harass Nico Baby a bit.
Free stacks.
Yeah, and of course you can see the power of Slark against the Medusa just drains the mana so much faster, especially with the Diffusal Blade on top of that. So we'll be able to use Enchant Totem to initiate along with the Blink. Yeah, position 3 Earthshaker always feels pretty good because you can get these items really fast compared to what we're used to. Oh, they're going to see a big collision here. Yeah, that's true. Fake Grenade on Earthshaker, pretty disgusting. S4 trying to tank things up as the initiation comes. Carl, let's see the BKB picked up, or popped by 23 Savage, going to town on S4 in the meantime. You can see Ember Spirit creating so much space on the back line. Nico Baby forced his ult out. Now Hanskin Not quite going to die here. It's nice taunt onto Carl, but there's the double kill with the sleight of fist. He's taking a lot of damage, though. Can he get out in time? Is 23 Savage just focusing on Nico, baby. There's the overgrowth to keep them in place. There's so many stacks now, but finally the Ravage comes out onto S4, but it's not going to matter, Synderen. This is going to be a full team wipe for T1, and they barely took any damage.
Just has some sort of defensive tool against that Slark, but the problem is you can outlast, but can you even kill? That doesn't make sense. Outlast was the wrong word. Okay,
Makes
Nico
a lot
Baby's
of
in
sense.
trouble.
Nico Baby, he gets off his ult. They're just going to try to withstand it. FNG and company have come to help out as well. Spider Fist doing so much damage. FNG again dead. No big surprise. There's the Searing Chains now. Nico Baby trying to stay alive, but it looks like the right clicks will come through. 23 Savage getting that one with the BKB activated, and they're not done yet. Looks like Hansking is next on the list as S4 and Alliance are starting to crumble here, Synderen. T1 looking primed to take this series 2-0. They lose one. It's only Cuckoo.
6 for 1.
Again, this is hindsight, but burst damage against Slark would be very nice in this scenario.
Oh, here we go.
Jump in from Carl. Looks like FNG is just going to die. No, actually lives with barely any HP, and then finally gets taken out first as Carl will go back to safety. 23 Savage on the back line now, trying to target Limp. You see the fissure come out as well. BKB dodging the Ravage as a result. Limp is going to stay alive though. Mortimer skins from afar. Cuckoo taking the brunt of the damage here. Looks like he's going to drop the first to fall for T1, but 23 Savage looks perfectly healthy for now. Pops his ult.
He still has
Gets one
Aegis
kill.
too.
Nico Baby, very low on mana, which means he is very susceptible to die here, Synderen. 23 Savage resetting, going back in, buyback. You see the mana drain coming from Whitemon as well. Nico Baby pops the wand, but to little avail. Zephyr does get off his ult, but the finger of death taking Nico Baby out in spades. No buyback for him. You see a nice freezing field come out, but it's going to result in the kill of Carl. In the meantime, beautiful impale on the 2. S4 on the run, trying to get back into this base. This 23 Savage not scared of anything because that Aegis is still intact.
That was maybe a little bit too cute there from Savage, but he's obviously able to reset out of here. Well,
I mean, they do have good team fight, to be fair, but the problem is really is Ember Spirit on the back line just killing supports.
This is definitely doable, and what it's going to come down to is ideally that T1 go on Nico Baby, and you get to play your other heroes effectively, right? One of the big differences in that fight, like you pointed out, was that there was actually a decent freezing field for once, and it makes a huge difference. That's what ended up killing Carl. He wasn't expecting that burst of damage coming in from the tree line, so if you do set it up here for Alliance, it could work. Okay, instantly breaking the smoke.
Yeah, Shadow Blade. Got the ensnare coming out as well. BKB, there's the Echo Slam onto 2. Limp already dead in this engagement. 2 dead for Alliance to start this fight out. Nico Baby getting mana drain for a little bit of time here. It's 23 Savage. Now just focusing on Nico Baby along with Cuckoo, getting the stuns out. We'll see how that status resist works from this time. But the mana drain from that Diffusal and the Essention stacks are just getting out of control for T1. They only lose their support Lion and get 4 kills as the trade. This will be a full set of mid-racks in all likelihood for T1. S4 going to give some free stacks to 23 Savage. And T1 going to bide their time here, Synderen. FNG trying to get some map control back, but it feels like he's just died every time he's attempting this. The poor lad.
And they know the word is there because of Shadow Dance. So get rid of that immediately. Nico Baby is exposed here. Alliance are trying to bait him. They really want this fight where they go on Nico. They feel like it's their only chance, and I agree with this 100%.
Smoke up as well. Hansking already gets popped. The Ember Spirit on the backline again. Ravage comes out from S4. 23 Savage does take considerable damage, but again, FNG dies at the beginning of the fight. Carl, look at how much space he's creating. Just absolutely decimates Hanskin with just his remnants. Whitemon jumps in with the finger of death. 3 dead for Alliance, and they are likely out of TI-10 after this fight. Medusa takes a tumble. Triple kill for Carl. And S4 finally goes down. He's the only remaining member for Alliance with buyback. They call GG, and T1 moves on. Synderen, Alliance out.